So a bunch of European soccer fans flew into America for the World Cup, and within like a day, half of them were having full breakdowns in stadium parking lots. Not bad breakdowns. Good ones. Because nobody tells you about tailgating. You hear about the heat, the tipping culture, the portion sizes, sure. But nobody sits a European down and says, hey, 3 hours before the game, the parking lot turns into its own festival. So they show up expecting to walk straight into the stadium, and instead there's grills going, cornhole boards out, coolers everywhere, tents set up like it's a whole neighborhood block party. And everyone's just vibing, like they've done this 1,000 times, because they have. One British guy just tweeted it straight, I have just discovered tailgating. I don't understand why this isn't everywhere. What is wrong with the rest of the world? And honestly, that's the whole video right there. That's every European's face right now. Real quick, if you've never been. A tailgate isn't just standing around with a beer. It's a whole production. Somebody's cooking for 12 people when only 4 showed up. Music's blasting. You can walk up to total strangers, eat their food, sit in their chair, watch a game on their little TV, and by the time you leave, you've basically made a friend. Rival fans sharing a grill, arguing about lineups, totally chill about it. A Scottish fan said he spent more time in the lot than in his actual seat. An Austrian said the parking lot was louder than the stadium and he didn't know how to feel about that. Then the food hits. And that's where things get unhinged. Swedish fan finds ranch dressing at a diner in Indiana, posts that Europe needs to start importing it immediately because apparently nobody warned her it's basically legal. An England fan has In-N-Out for the first time, calls it the best meal of his life. Bold statement from a guy whose country invented beans on toast. But okay, one guy drove an hour out of his way just because locals told him he had to try a specific barbecue spot. This German guy on a 6-week road trip hits Waffle House at 1 a.m., rates it a 10 out of 10, keeps going back. A grown man in a national team jersey at a Waffle House counter at 1 in the morning. Clip's been shared across like 9 different countries at this point. Somebody from Leeds finds a 5-story Starbucks in Chicago and just can't process it. Says most Starbucks back home are the size of a bathroom. Meanwhile, another fan says a 7-Eleven Big Gulp is one of his favorite things he's found in America so far. A $1.79 gas station drink. Guy flew across an ocean for this trip and the Big Gulp made the list. But here's the thing. Ask any of them what actually got them, and it's usually not the food, not even the stadiums. It's just how people treat you. There's a British woman living in California now who put it pretty simply. Everyone assumes Americans are fake friendly, and she just doesn't buy that anymore. Says people here are actually warm, not performing it. Might help that this World Cup isn't just dumping everyone in New York or LA either. Games are spread out in Kansas City, Houston, Seattle, Phillies, places that don't usually get tourists showing up with cameras. So people are getting the real version, not the postcard version. Oh, and here's a funny detail. FIFA actually tried to ban tailgating outside some of these stadiums. Traffic concerns, apparently. Didn't matter one bit. People just moved it a block over, into side streets and gas station lots, kept the grills going anyway. Because tailgating was never really something you get permission for. It just happens. World Cup runs through July 19th, so there's still time. More people landing every day, more parking lots filling up before kickoff. And somewhere out there right now, some guy who's never heard the word tailgate in his life is about to walk into one of these lots, see the smoke and the folding chairs and rival jerseys all mixed together around the same grill, and think the exact same thing everyone before him thought.